Wednesday the 23rd of November 2011. Welcome along to today's United Kingdom Talk. Anyone watching the brand new Pan Am series on the BBC Two? They're kind of showing two together, which is I think it's a bit unusual for BBC Two. They show two every... Oh, I can't remember what night it's on there. I've got them all on the recorder. I've been watching it on sort of my hard disk recorder. Pam Am, very, very good programme, okay? Anyone watch that? Any comments on that at all? Maybe if you're in the States, of course, you've probably seen it already. Do let us know. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Supermarket news. I popped into Asda after I'd... but where my mum and dad are buried, the cemetery is right behind a very large Asda on Roehampton Lane, not on Roehampton Lane, on Putney Vale, which is just outside Roehampton in London. And I popped in there after I've done cemetery type things and had a little chat there. And they have, I think Asda do appear to have the largest sort of selection of meat-free products that I've seen in any supermarket at the moment. So top marks there to Asda. Unfortunately, I mean, Asda is one of my favourite, is my second favourite supermarket. More supermarket news coming. Stay there, don't rush me. Because unfortunately, we don't have one of those in Bracknell and Asda, so it's a bit rare that I actually go to one. I mean, there is one that's open 24 hours on the way back from work, where I work on Thursday nights. I kind of go past one. But do you know what I mean? I always think, well, I just pop in there on the way home, and it gets to sort of 2:15 in the morning, and you think, oh, I can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? Are you going to the supermarket at like 2 or 3 in the morning? Lots of elderly people in there. It's brilliant. Brilliant. They should have a little tea area and things like that open. The trouble is you'd get all the drunkards in there, wouldn't you? On a Saturday night, when all these kids are coming out of nightclubs and they've got nothing to do, they'd go straight for the little tea area in Asda and continue the party. Maybe I'm missing out on a business opportunity there. I could go to Asda and say, let me be your DJ Saturday morning, sort of 2 a.m. to 6 a.m, and that would bring you in lots of customers, loads of kids dancing. Trouble is, they're all off their heads and drunk, wouldn't they? Just a suggestion. The other bit of supermarket news is, yes, Waitrose is reopening in Bracknell. I think it's actually at the end of this week. We have a brand new Waitrose being built here in Bracknell, boys and girls, and is it opening this week? I can't remember when it's opening now. Just a minute. I wonder if there's anything about it on the internet. Let's have a quick look. Waitrose opening Bracknell. I'm getting better at this search. So I'm never much good at searching for things. At Waitrose to open store in hometown. Here we go. Just a moment. One moment, please, caller. We are trying to connect you. Here we go. Upmarket retailer. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh. No, that's not right. No, just a minute. I saw this somewhere. Oh, here it is. Is this it here? 14th of December. No, 14th of December 2010. Oh, come on. Where is it? Open. Yes. Well, it says it's open by Christmas. I'm sure I saw it written somewhere that it's our Waitrose supermarket. It's opening in Bracknell. I'm sure it's at the end of this week. How exciting is that? Oh, it's lovely in there. The customer service is second to none. Mind you, I'm not surprised. It's all part of John Lewis, isn't it? You know, but they do these wonderful homemade apple pies. Actually, where I go to the Virgin Media, to the Virgin Sports Centre in Wokingham, there's a Waitrose near there. It's a little bit off my route home, but I actually went there today and I bought myself a family-size apple pie. Oh, we like those very much. So you can come, if you want to come round for a little slice of family-size Waitrose apple pie later on tonight, just let me know. You got my email address? chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. So very exciting, the new Waitrose opening. All right. Here comes some emails, boys and girls. Hello to Mark, who is a great karaoke singer. Mark Spark Loaf Cording. Is that all your name? It's a very long name, Mark, who says, Chris, could you say on your show that I'm off to Manchester on the 5th of December 2011 and I'm so happy Barry Manilow is there for the Royal Variety performance and I'm going to be there. Whoop! Also, Tony Bennett. Barry Manilow and Tony Bennett in one show? Wow. That's good. Mark was telling me this last night, actually, because Mark appeared at our Monday night. I know it's Wednesday for you now. Mark was at the Monday night karaoke in Belushi's in Borough. Now, I took that one over just a few weeks ago, and it's doing very well. Very well indeed. Better than I thought, because I was told that Monday was a bit of a hit and miss, but I think I've done 4 of them now, and they've all been, don't get me wrong, they're not packed, but they've all been reasonable. So I'm quite pleased with how that one's going. I think Mark came down for his first time on Monday with the lovely Laura, and they sang lots of songs, didn't you? It was wonderful to hear. I love Laura. I love Laura. Laura doesn't do the stuff that you would expect someone at a karaoke to do. She'll do the rapping stuff. And all very good. I think she did Stereo Heart's Gym Class Heroes on Monday, and she's good. She's good. The only thing is that the hip-hop stuff doesn't seem to get the rounds of applause that the kind of old stuff gets, like Frank Sinatra. I don't know why that is. It's strange, because even so, I mean, Belushi's, it's quite a young crowd in there, I would say. The average age must be 24, 23, 24, somewhere around there. And yet, the rap stuff never, it doesn't matter, not just Laura doing it, but it doesn't matter who does it. If anyone does any of that sort of rap stuff, it doesn't get much of a reaction. I don't know why that is, because she does it very well. So nice to see you, Mark, and you lucky thing going to the Royal Variety performance. For some reason, I thought that would be free, but in fact, he's paid £80 for the ticket. So I hope you enjoy that, Mark. Nowhere near, I'm still not going to tell you how much I paid, but that's nowhere near what I've paid for the tickets to go and see Barry Manilow in May. You don't want to know, Mark. You really don't. Hello to our good friend Eric Wiltshire. Hello, Eric. I was on, as you may well know, I do put an advert for this show on my Google Plus thing that I've got. But I'm kind of wondering, is there any point to Google Plus? It was supposed to be the next big thing. Indeed, I had certain friends telling me that I had to get on Google Plus. So me not wanting to be left behind, I jumped on Google Plus, and I keep a Facebook, of course, that is still going. Google Plus, I think my username there is either Chris Reardon or Chris Reardon UK. Okay, if you want to join me on that. But actually, I just don't think it's happening, Google Plus. Anyone else on Google Plus? How are you getting on with that? It just doesn't seem to be happening, does it? You know? And anyway, Eric wrote, history doesn't bode well for Google+. Buzz was another Google failure. They should just stick to things they're good at. But Facebook does need some competition. Just to remind it, it's people that make their money for them. So thank you for that, Eric. I like Facebook. The thing is with Facebook, they do like to keep changing things, and I know people like, I know the people at the plot say that, you know, we've got to move things on and that, but I hate it when they start changing things, don't you? I just wish they'd live, you get used to something and then they change it again. That does annoy me so much. Hello to Millie, motorised Millie. She's in that wheelchair and she will run you down if you get in the way. Absolutely. Motorised Millie in Minnesota, please says, please read this out. Sometimes the things that one person does for another are intangible. That is, they aren't things that can be touched or seen by human eyes, but they can be felt by the human heart. We're talking here, I was in a few shows back, about how people do things for nothing. And certain people don't understand why you would do something without able to make any money. And this is what Millie's talking about here. Millie says, these are the most precious gifts of all, because they are gifts that can be shared. You do more for others with your show, she's talking about me here very kindly, than you think you do. Like what, you ask? I'm about to tell you. So this is Millie's thoughts on this show, okay? You make people smile. Very kind of you to say so, Millie. Sometimes, if someone's having a bad day, watching or listening to the show can cheer them up. Or at least give them a distraction, as is the case for me right now as I watch my dad fight for his life. Yes, sir, her dad is very, very ill at the moment. Sometimes, if someone is going through something really challenging, as Tony is at the moment, the person going through it can start to feel as if no one cares what happens to them. Without even trying, you let people like Tony know that there's someone out there who does care about them, and that alone gives them the strength to go on. I could go on, but I won't because the list is just too long. But you do make a difference in people's lives. Please don't doubt that. Much love from Millie. And that's a wonderful email to send, Millie. It really is such a nice thing to have email like that. I do get occasional emails like, I don't always read them out, to be honest. I'm a little bit funny with the congratulation things. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes if I have a good night, perhaps doing a karaoke or a bit of DJing, and people will clap at the end, and I get a little bit, I go, do you know what I mean? I don't quite know where to look. I'm okay doing the job, and then the other thing that happens, it happens very, very rarely, but sometimes at the end of the night, someone will, when everything's finished, someone will say, can I have the microphone a minute? And I have to say no, and I pull the plug quickly, because I know that the person, whoever it is, with the biggest heart ever, is wanting to pick up the mic and thank me, and I just can't. It just embarrasses the hell out of me. So I do. I find it very difficult to take things like that. So certainly the emails sometimes I don't read them out, but I read that one because it says please read that, and thank you very much, Millie. There are a couple of people. Oh, I shan't name. I shan't name who have the best of intentions when they say to me, why are you doing this? Don't do it. It just takes up too much of your time. Do something else. Do something else that you enjoy. Well, number one, I do actually enjoy doing this. Okay, otherwise I wouldn't do it. Number two, when I don't have time, I take a day. Usually I tell you in advance. Maybe, I've got to go, I don't know, to hospital tomorrow, so I won't be here tomorrow, or something like that. I usually tell you in advance. Sometimes I can't tell you, and I'm not there. But you know that now. You know that now. But usually I'm here day in, day out, and I do enjoy doing it. And when you get letters like this, that's what says it's all worthwhile, isn't it? Hey? Anyway, my email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Just before I go, there was something else I wanted to ask you just before I go. What I want to try doing, I've been talking to a very good friend of mine who has her own YouTube channel, CharlieHidesTV. I think it's CharlieHidesTV. Let me just check that for you. Now, I've got to tell you, some of her videos do have an adult theme, okay? They're very funny, but some of them are very funny. You may be offended by some of them. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, I've got hiccups now. No, that's not right. I've spelt it wrong, that's right. Charlie... There it is. Okay, if you... Oh, it's all one word. Okay, if you type in this, you will be able to see his videos. If you comment on his videos, please let him know that you were sent by Chris Reardon UK. Okay? Chris Reardon UK told me to look at this. I think, whatever. Put your comment like that on there so that he knows I've mentioned him. Because he works very, very hard on doing these videos. These videos that he does take a lot longer to do, although they're much shorter than mine. They take much longer to do because there's lots of effects and editing and everything and that. So do have a look at his videos. Remember, adult themes. There will be some swearing. Sometimes it's not politically correct, but it's very funny. I like the videos. Once again, and it's someone I've actually worked with in clubs for many, many years. And his YouTube channel is Charlie, CHRLIE, Hides, This is all one word. Hides TV. Charlie Hides TV. And I hope you enjoy those videos there. And let me know what you think, OK? My email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. I'll see you on the next show. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.